Hi everyone, it's Melanie Williams, aka Principal Williams, aka Dr. Williams, whoop whoop. And today I am coming to you to talk about how to have difficult conversations with dignity. And so, in order to have those difficult conversations with dignity, I am going to share my secret method called FPI. And for F, that stands for facts. P stands for perception, and I stands for intent. So let's say that you are a brand new assistant principal or principal and you are supervising attendance and you have a teacher who is not coming to school, is consistently late when they do come in, and you need to have a conversation with them about attendance. You may be trembling a little bit in your boots, like, this is gonna be a tough conversation to have, right? So I'm going to show you two scenarios. One is how not to have the conversation, and then I want you to note the best way to have the conversation, okay? So this is how not to have the conversation. Hi, Miss Williams, I need to meet with you about your attendance. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with you. I don't know what's happening, but you are absent all the time. And when you do come to work, you're pretty much like late. And so I'm not sure why you don't care about your job, but this isn't going to work. And so you're going to be written up for your attendance. Do you have any questions? Now, that person cut, right? That person is going to be sitting at the other side of your desk, whether it's face-to-face or virtual, and they're going to feel very belittled. They are not going to feel valued, and they're going to not necessarily want to fix it. They're not going to feel motivated to fix anything because now, on top of them already having issues with attendance, now they're upset with you because it's like, who are you and why are you talking to me that way? Why are you being so rude to me, right? Okay. Now, let's see how it happens if you have the conversation and ground it in FPI. So again, we're going to ground it in facts, perception, intent, right? Okay. So, hi, Miss Williams. How are you doing today? You're going to give them an opportunity to say some brief talk about how they're doing, okay? So the purpose of our meeting today is to talk to you about your attendance. Can you first kind of shed some light for me around what's happening with your attendance? So what you're doing here is giving them an opportunity to talk and share with you anything personal or something that may be going on that you may not be aware of, so that you can keep that in mind as you do the rest of the meeting. Okay, so once they explain that to you, you're going to say, oh, okay, all right, got it. So let's take a step back and just talk about the facts. So there have been 72 school days so far this year. And of the 72 school days, you have been absent 36 days. It's a little bit of a sensitive conversation, but that represents 50% of the time that you should have been here in the building working with students that you have not been here to serve and to teach them. Okay? And on paper, when someone looks at that, it's very easy to perceive it and to have the perception of you not necessarily caring or not necessarily valuing your job or valuing your work with students. And because I know you and I know that you're a great person and I know that you're a great professional, I know that that is not your intent. So let's just figure out how we can get your actions to match and align with your intent. Okay? How does that sound? Does that sound good for you? Okay, great. All right, cut. So now let's think about how it felt to, one, give them an opportunity to get them speaking first, which shows that you are seeking to understand, okay? And then talking about the facts, so it's no opinion, it's just telling them exactly what happened. And then the second piece is, how would people perceive this, right? How are people perceiving what I'm doing? And is that my intent? If the person having the conversation with you voices that they know that you are a good person and they know that that is not your intent, you automatically sort of feel better, like, whew, they know that this is not something that I want to do. And even if that person is like just Taking advantage of attendance, hearing someone else say that they are a good person does often shift the conversation in a positive way. And it gives them that dignity to be able to say, okay, you know what? I screwed up and I want to fix this. Okay. And so once you say, now let's talk about how to align your actions with your intent, it's giving them a way out. It's giving them a way to say, okay, that happened yesterday, and she is giving me an opportunity to fix it and move forward. And that's what you want to do. So whenever you're having those difficult conversations, remember FPI. FPI. Woo, FPI. So facts, perception, intent. And if you ground the conversations in that, I guarantee that the conversations will feel much better, both for you and for the person that you have to have some sort of disciplinary conversation with. And it'll also help you in the long run with your relationships. So signing out, have a great day.